When I first knew that I was gay, it worried me that I would have to either keep this a secret from people or somehow find a way to make that part of my life be separate from everything else.
I think I probably knew when I was in grade school, maybe 8 or 9. I can't pinpoint exactly, but I always felt that there was something different. At the time I didn't know what it was.
But when I was old enough to realize what it was, all I wanted to do was fit in. I just wanted to be like everybody else. I didn't want to be different.
And that was really hard to do because every time I talked to someone who I cared about, I knew that I was lying to them and worried that they would find out, and I didn't know what to do then.
I didn't come out until I was in my late 20s, and so it was a long time, and it was just, that was that internal struggle. And of course I wish I had done it earlier because I would have dealt with a lot more things at a younger age, and I would have found happiness sooner in my life instead of searching for so long for that.
My family loves me very much, and I've loved them, and the fear that someone like that, who you've known your entire life, could, at just a moment's notice, discovering one thing about you, quit loving you or turn you away from you is frightening. It makes you feel alone.
I used to pray to change, but nothing changed. What God did give me, I think, was the strength to accept myself finally and deal with who I am and realize that I am a good person.
When it comes to being a lesbian, I'm very proud of who I am. I've had a partner now for 18 years. Her and I have a beautiful daughter together, and I wouldn't change any of that for the world.
There are people out there, people in your life that you already know, people that you haven't even met yet, that will accept you, that will protect you, that will love you, and that will trust you, and you can trust them back.
It's been through the strength of my newfound family, really, friends and others, and even colleagues, that I've found the strength to move on, with my life, and know that even in the darkest of days, there is hope for tomorrow, and I know that things are going to be okay.
It's never too early in your life to be comfortable and to be happy with who you are as a person, and to realize that you don't have to wait until you're 40 or you're 50 for it to get better. Hopefully it can start getting better at a much sooner and a much younger age.
My name is Barry, and obviously that rhymes with a derogatory term for gay men. And when I was growing up, that was used often as name calling. And it can be tough, but I want to encourage you not to get overwhelmed because you can make it through it. Life gets better.
We work in the government, we work in private practice, and we need to take care of our communities. And when I see other gay and lesbian lawyers out there, I'm just so proud of them, and I hope that what I do in my own practice, they'd be proud of me too. So it gets better.
It will get better because with each hill we conquer through self-doubt and unhappiness, we do get stronger. And if we choose to live every day, that in fact I promise it will get better. And together I know we'll all be stronger because of it.
My age group, we more or less have the same story in that we more or less came out in our late 20s when it was easier to find people like yourself, hang around a gay community, for example. You soon realize that you're not the only person going through the same thing like in high school.
I want the youth of America to understand that it gets better, that continuing on, that high school is not, the end of all things for you.
When you're in high school, everything is monumental.
The best thing to keep in mind about high school is that it's a short time in your life, and the overall experience of your being on this earth.
It is that part of your time, part of your life that you feel like this is, do or die, but really it's just a small blip on the radar, but you don't realize that until you leave high school.
And it does change. People change, and going back 25 years later to my reunion not that long ago, I realized that those people who were not the friendliest to me in high school actually were doing well on their own, and they had found their niche and I'd found mine, and we were able to relate to each other as adults.
I want my gay and lesbian colleagues and friends to know that they have many straight allies out there, and we're behind them. We want to help in their events and struggles, and we want to be supportive of them.
I feel like I was given this opportunity by being gay to help others, to just let it be known that it's okay. And everything's gonna get better. It may not seem like it right now, but you can do fabulous things. And you just have to believe in yourself and know that even if in your darkest hour and you just want someone to stand with you, know I'm standing with you.
I've never really told anybody this or talked about it in public, but when I was a kid, I made a little half-hearted attempt at suicide. So I just couldn't deal with my thoughts and my feelings and knowing that I wasn't like everybody else. Don't do that. Don't let that happen. Life is too precious. You are too precious. You need to live. You need to be around. You need to be here. People do love you. People do care about you, and it does get better.
You are the person that you are meant to be. And be proud of who you are. Stand up for yourself, because it does get better, and your life will be fabulous.
There's a lot of us out here, and we care about you.